It's been almost 2 years since Harlingen attorney Ernesto Gonzalez went missing.
Tonight, Clara Benitez has new information the Harlingen Police Department hopes will uncover this mysterious disappearance. It's a story you'll see only on 4.
Friends knew him as El Gallito. To everyone else, Ernesto Gonzalez was a well-known criminal defense attorney in Harlingen.
I want to help anybody and do anything, and as far as I know, he's a good attorney.
Now people know him as a high-profile missing persons case for the Harlingen Police Department.
Ernesto was missing on June 18th of 2017.
According to Harlingen PD, there has been no indication of life in the past 2 years.
There has been no trace of him. He is basically from one day to the next simply dropped off the face of the earth. That indication alone tells us that something's definitely not right, and it is our belief that he is no longer living.
Rick Gonzalez, Ernesto's identical twin brother, believes the same.
Would he ever just up and leave? Has he ever disappeared in the past?
No.
Never.
And I know my twin brother better than anybody else. He loved his occupation, he loved his home, he loved his horses. Without a shadow of a doubt, he did not leave on his own.
Before Ernesto's disappearance, he filed a protective order against 5 family members, stating he feared for his life. According to Rick, the turmoil began when siblings didn't agree on their mother's care.
He didn't think she was getting the proper care. And of course, there was 8 of us. Everybody's got an opinion on how your parents should be, their health and what they should and should not do when they're at their end towards their end of life. And that's where the trouble started.
Marianne, Ernesto's sister, was taking care of their mother with her home health care business, something Ernesto did not want. As the investigation has evolved, the Harlingen Police Department says detectives have uncovered some red flags with Ernesto's family.
We've had cooperation from some of the family members to a large extent, whereas others have refused to come in and provide sworn statements. They have refused to accept a polygraph examination.
Do you feel that your family is involved in your brother's disappearance?
Without a doubt. And I think the nail that basically does it for me, the main reason is the GPS.
A digital GPS timeline of Ernesto's phone the day he went missing, obtained by the police department a year into Ernesto's disappearance.
It takes a very peculiar path. We followed that path, and which more, I guess, reinforces the fact that he was not alone on the last day of his disappearance, that he was with someone he most likely knew or trusted.
According to authorities and family members, Ernesto had a specific routine and was an early riser. GPS timeline shows him leaving his home at 3:34 a.m. and heading over to Whataburger.
He had a regular pattern every day. You talk to anybody who knew Ernesto, he had a regular pattern every morning going to a local Whataburger early in the morning to have breakfast, bringing breakfast and so forth to the office in the morning, turning on the air conditioning for his office. Those patterns were very consistent with everybody that's ever known him.
But on the day he went missing, his routine was different. GPS from his phone shows he left his office, taking dirt back roads and avoiding the main highways. Finally arriving at his nephew Salomon Campos' house at 5:45 a.m. He then returns to his law office and leaves again. Ernesto's GPS information shows his next stop was here, Salomon, his nephew's goat ranch. According to investigators, Salomon is a person of interest, and they believe he was ordered to follow Ernesto before his disappearance by Ernesto's sister, Marianne. But according to police, he has yet to come in and provide an official statement with a polygraph test.
Of course, it's not admissible in court, as you know, but a polygraph is a good indicator if someone's telling us the truth or not.
I contacted Salomon, but he did not pick up.
Please leave your message for...
And so far, I have not heard back.
And even in his office, there was no signs of an apparent struggle, which, normally if someone was abducted or kidnapped or taken, there'd be some sort of papers out of place, possibly trace evidence that there was some kind of foul play. We didn't have that. So it tells us that whoever he went with that morning, he was familiar with and knew, and maybe at that point didn't even feel threatened.
GPS information shows Ernesto's phone travels back to his law office again, arriving at 6:31 a.m. This will be the last time he's in his office before his phone loses connection permanently.
Ernesto's GPS information ends here on Wilcox Road in Harlingen. This is where Ernesto's brother lives, Luis Gonzalez.
According to police, the amount of family members helping investigators find Ernesto is minimal.
The family may argue the fact that they've been forthcoming on the information, but that is not correct. Our records indicate differently. And so we're hoping to eliminate them as suspects through this process. Some family members have come forward and cooperated, provided statements, and taken a polygraph, and have had no issues. Other ones just, for whatever reason, refuse to.
And for Rick, Ernesto's twin brother, he wants the truth, even if it means discovering something he has believed all along.
I think something went wrong, and they made some mistakes. And if there's anyone out there that has not made any mistakes, I don't believe it. No one's an angel. We all make mistakes. And I think that's what's happened here. And hopefully we can get back together as a family. Put this behind us. We're not going to get our brother back. So maybe we can make amends and build a bridge.
Reporting in Cameron County with complete Valley coverage, Clara Benitez, CBS 4.